And welcome to Eastlake High School as we get ready for the 2022 McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. I am Mondo the Mouse from Medina along with my tag team partner making his debut doing basketball. It is the Hall of Fame coach, Tony Grijalva. Coach, how do you feel, baby? How do you feel today?
Doing well. Looking forward to this basketball tournament and see all the games and all the teams that are going to play.
And we're going to start with a big one. Of course, the Eastlake Falcons are hosting the tournament. They're coached by James Moreno. They're going to be hosting the Balboa Bengals. Should be a tremendous matchup here as we start the first one. So we'll start with the Bengals. They're coached by Dominic Jones. And the Bengals, as we talk about them, their starting lineups will be Taveyan Famatumi Brown, a 6'2 guard, a senior. Then we're going to have Tane McCain, a sophomore, 6'7", Oscar Lopez, 5'9" guard, and Diego Trejo, 6'8" forward, a senior, and Abraham Oyander, 6'10" center as well. For the Eastlake Falcons, they'll have Mateo Lares, a 5'8" point guard, a junior, Sergio Hinojos, 5'11" point guard, a sophomore, Lucas Brandon, 6'4" power forward, a junior, and Jeremiah Jones, a 6'3" forward, a sophomore, and Elijah Ramirez, 6'3" center, who is a junior. So that's the one thing you notice right off the bat, Coach.
Yes,
is that Balboa has got some size.
They certainly do, and they come in looking at their stats so far. They come in averaging about 61 points a game, giving up only 45. So you can tell that they score well and they defend well. On the other side, you look at the Eastlake Falcons. They average 48 points a game. They give up 50. Have been struggling a little bit right now. They're led by Lares with 11.8 points per game average, and Sergio Hinojos with 10.2 points per game average. So those are the two that we're going to look out for.
As always, the McDonald's tournament brings out a bunch of great talent. We've had so many great talent play here, and today is no exception. The Balboa Bengals come all the way from San Diego, California. As we get through the announcements here, David Nieto doing a tremendous job as he always does. Did a little Michael Buffalo there. I'm going to have to ask him. As we get ready here, it'll be a tremendous matchup. Thank you so much for joining us here as we get ready for the 2022 McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament here from Eastlake High School in El Paso, Texas.
You look at the front court for Balboa. They come in at 6'10", 6'7", 6'2".
Jump ball will be between Lucas Brandon for Eastlake, and it will be Abraham Oyander, 6'10". And here we go, the jump off, and we are officially underway with the 2022 McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament live from Eastlake High School. Thanks so much for joining us here as we have, right off the bat, Balboa with the ball, as you have Diego Trejo with the basketball. Passing it inside. Another pass to Oyander, takes the shot, and he will be fouled. So right off the bat, a foul, and that foul will be against Jeremiah Jones.
Well, you see the Eastlake Falcons, they come out in a man-to-man defense, trying to pressure a little bit. But you know that Balboa, they're going to be looking inside. They have the height advantage, and right now they're at the line.
First shot is made by Oyander, and it is a 1-0 lead for the Balboa Bengals. Second shot coming up for Oyander. It is up, and it is good. 2-0 in the early going here. 7:39 left to go in this first quarter. First possession for the Eastlake Falcons here. And now it is Ramirez passing it, Lares. And now Sergio Hinojos has got the basketball. Another pass there. As you can see, the defense being played by Balboa.
straight man-to-man.
No shot clock in high school basketball there, Coach. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
one thing to look at. As Ramirez got the basketball now, once again, right wing driving in, trying to do something, but that man-to-man defense is being too tough for Eastlake right now, trying to be patient as Lades has the basketball, and he'll pass it to Brandon. Brandon being guarded by Oleander, and he will lose the ball, and that will be a backcourt violation. So right off the bat, Balboa with that defense, it stopped them from doing anything close to what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they're pressure, they're in your face pressure. Eastlake's trying to run a little bit of a motion type offense. Not been successful so far.
They try to bring in the basketball, it is knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Balboa basketball. As they try to bring it in underneath the right side, and now the pass is to Sharp. Another pass to McCann. McCann trying to use him side, taking the shot, and it is Diego Trejo with his first 2 points of this game. And it is a 4-0 lead for the Balboa Bengals over the Eastlake Falcons.
Well, I'm sorry, I was just going to say Balboa's taking advantage of their height inside, getting the ball on layups.
And Eastlake Falcon wearing a very curious uniform, all whites with the numbers that you can barely see because the numbers are in white with the purple trim. So they're trying to bring in the basketball here. They got to try to get something going, and ball is knocked, but still in Eastlake's possession. As the pass is made to Brandon. Brandon trying to get rid of the basketball, passes it to Lades. He's got it at midcourt. Still man-to-man defense there, as you talked about there, Coach. And now you have Brandon back dribbling it and driving inside, taking a shot and getting fouled. Will be Sergio Hinojos, and the foul will go against Tavian Famotumi Brown, and that'll be Brown's first foul of this matchup.
Nice move by Hinojos there from the top of the key, going to his right, beating his defender, getting up into the lane, and getting a good shot.
First free throw is up, and it is good for Sergio Hinojos. So the Falcons have their first points of this ball game. 4-1 is the score. 5:48 left to go in this first period. Second shot coming up for Hinojos. It is up, and it is good. It is a 4-2 lead with 5 minutes and 46 seconds. First period here. As now we will have Sharp driving in, passing the ball. Another pass to Oleander. Oleander top of the key to Lopez. Lopez loses the basketball. And now a long pass there, and it's going to be turned over there as the Eastlake player was not ready for that. And now, good job there by Lades to knock the ball out of bounds, because that would have been a surefire dunk for the Bengals.
Yeah, a little bit out of control there for both teams, trying to run the ball, push the ball down the court a bit, but you have to do that under control.
As the Bengals trying to bring this ball in, Brown gets it, three-pointer taken and missed, no good, rebounded. And now Sharp's gonna go up and he'll have his shot blocked. And then now it is Balboa giving up the ball for Eastlake. So now Eastlake with the opportunity to do something here. And we have Lades passing the ball, there's a shot. And it is made, and it is a two-pointer, and it is a two-point game, 6-4 here.
Nice move by Lades to his left that time. Nice little shot, got away from the defensive player.
Now we have going inside, using that side, shot taken and easily made there by Diego Tierro, who's got 4 points. Trejo, excuse me, he's got 4 points in this ball game, and it's a 4-point lead for the Bengals. And now Lades with the basketball, being guarded by Sharp. Still man-to-man defense. And now Lades almost looked at, they wanted a shot taken there by Lades. He's got 4 points. Coach Jones wanted a carrying violation, but didn't get it.
Yeah, a little bit out of control on that dribble, but a nice shot by Lades to get inside.
And now Khalik Shark drives in and makes the layup. That'll make it 10-6 with 4 minutes left to go in this very fast-moving first quarter there.
And all 10 points have been inside the paint.
Now Lades with the basketball, passes it. And look at that defense by Oleander. And now a steal. And Brown is going to go up for the layup. And those are the first 2 points for Brown. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach James Moreno of the Eastlake Falcons. 12-6 is the score. 3:38 in this first period, Coach.
Yeah, what you're looking at offensively for the Eastlake Falcons, they've got to set their screens just a little bit crisper to be able to get the ball out there to the wing. That time Brown very easily got in front of that pass, went in for the layup.
And right away, right off the bat, Coach, you're seeing some of the advantages that the Bengals have, the height advantage that they have. But it took the Eastlake offense to take a couple of drives, a couple of series to get used to trying to do something in the paint there.
The motion offense that they're trying to run, it takes a while. It takes some patience to be able to get that clear shot. Sometimes you do have to be patient, but it's the height right now of Balboa that's really bothering the Eastlake Falcons.
So that was the first timeout taken by the Eastlake Falcons, or the host of the 2022 McDonald's basketball, the Classic Basketball Tournament. It'll be Eastlake basketball.
Again, because of Eastlake's disadvantage, they got to make sure they run a more precise motion game.
Now Lattis with the basketball, driving to the left, being guarded now by McCann. Now he goes to the right wing. He's going to drive into the paint, takes the shot, but it'll be blocked by the Bengals. And now Gray's got Sharp has got the basketball for the Bengals. He'll pass it to Oleander, pump fake, drives in, uses his size. No good, rebounded. Actually a steal now. We're going to have a foul. They're going to call the foul on Diego.
Elijah Ramirez that time was fighting for the rebound, took the ball away, and created that jump ball.
6-point lead for the Bengals over Eastlake. Lattis with the basketball for the Falcons. See if they can do something here in this possession there. Directing traffic now. He's going to have the ball stolen by Sharp, and Sharp's going to go in for he misses the slam dunk there. And now Lattis is trying to take advantage of it. Right corner three, no good. They pass it. Now Lattis is going to drive in, takes the shot, and he will miss it. Rebound, it goes to the Bengals. Now the Bengals for a fast break. Long pass. Trejo couldn't handle the basketball. It goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Bengal basketball. So, Coach, you had Sharp trying to do a little bit of showtime there, but my man couldn't make that dunk. So sometimes it happens, you know.
No, it does happen. It does happen, especially when you're out in front of a crowd and, you feel that extra pressure.
Substitution for the Falcons as Christian Legarreta, the 6'1" senior, checks in for Eastlake. As the Bengals try to bring in the basketball, they get down inside and easily making the bucket is Trejo. That was a beautiful execution of an inbounds pass.
That certainly was.
14-6 is the score here from Eastlake High School. Eastlake has the basketball now. You have Christian Legarreta with the basketball, passes it to Ramirez, and now a shot taken by Lattis, no good. And it'll be now in the possession of the Bengals. As now Brown has got it, drives in, and he will be fouled.
No hesitation at all for Balboa getting the ball to the basket, go as quickly as they can. Of course, with that height advantage, they do have the advantage. That will put Brown to the line once again, and shooting two.
And you talked about it, Coach, the aggressiveness of the Bengals, that no hesitation whatsoever.
None at all. And the quickness that they showed, I'm impressed with their quickness.
So Brown has got 3 points so far in this game. Here comes his second opportunity. It is up, and it is no good, and it remains but they get the rebound. So now they'll have the opportunity to set up their offense as Sharp has got the basketball. Resetting it, looking for the screen. He gets it, passing it. Left wing driving in, taking the shot, but blocked. And now we're going to have a foul, non-shooting foul on Eastlake.
That was Brown once again, penetrating, trying to get to the basket. The Eastlake defense collapsing on him, and ball in once again.
And going inside, but missing another dunk is Oleander, but he gets his own rebound. And an opportunity for the Bengals to reset their offense as Cedric Lath is in there. The ball is knocked out of bounds by Lattice, but it'll still be Bengals basketball. Cedric Lath, 6'10", senior. And now you got Brown with the basketball. Drives, makes a spin move, long pass, Sharp drives in, and he will be fouled.
Once again, the Eastlake Falcon defense, a lot of fouling, having to try and slap down the penetration of Balboa. Sharp at that attempt.
It is now 16-6 here as the Falcons have got the basketball. Now they pass it to Alvides. And Eastlake still trying to get something done. We're going to have a reach-in foul on the Bengals.
One of the few times that the defense for Balboa has to actually use their hands. They use their feet rather well to play in defense.
Couple of substitutions as Jeremiah Jones checks back in for the Falcons, and also Josh Rodriguez will check in for the Falcons as well. And now it is Lattice with the basketball. He's going to take a shot, and it'll be no good. Rebounded by Lath. And now they've got size advantage right now. For shot taken, three-pointer, no good. The rebound will go to Eastlake as Alvides has got it, passes it, taking the shot, and that's very close to a goaltend, no call, but the rebound goes to the Bengals. And now Brown passes it, Lath with a slam dunk.
He overpowered the defender that time going to the basket. No one was going to stop him on that dunk.
And Lath is an opportunity to make it an and one. The foul will be called against Josh Rodriguez. 27.6 seconds left to go in this first period.
Not shooting one.
And it is no good, rebounded by the Falcons. As Eastlake tries to set up their offense. Driving in, now kicking it back out. Now they give it back into the hands of Lattice. He's being guarded there by Lauren Daniel, who just checked into the ball game. And now driving in is Alvides. Take the shot, and it'll be blocked. But the ball went out of bounds, so it'll still be Eastlake basketball.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Moreno has changed the offense a little bit, going into some type of four-corner stall, and sort of opening up the middle of the court to try and get more penetration.
And now Eastlake trying to bring in the basketball. They get it to Lattice. Lattice right away takes a shot, and he will make it. And it's a three-pointer for Lattice.
Right at the buzzer, good shot.
And that'll be the end of the first period. So after one, it is Balboa 18 and Eastlake 9. Your thoughts on the first quarter there, Coach?
Well, you could tell right off the bat that the advantage for Balboa, the height, the quickness, the moving of the feet, it's giving Eastlake a hard time trying to penetrate. And as far as I can remember, all of the points for Balboa have been in the paint. So they're dominant down there.
And right now, you look at it, Eastlake is being led by Mateo Lattice. He's got 7 points in that first quarter. The only other points were scored by...
This is a very hands-on classroom that consists of editing, recording, anything like that. We take care of school announcements, athletic streaming. Students find themselves recording each other for certain assignments that are provided to them. Some of them have even taken it up as a hobby. This is the president of the AV club, which we really hope you join.
Tremendous event here.
Very interesting matchup, and it's only game one. The rest of this evening, we are going to see the girls side, and see what the girls can do.
And now it'll be Eastlake basketball. They get it to Lattis. Now a substitution made as Oscar Lopez checks in for Balboa, guarding Lattis. Lattis trying to get through him, and almost ball stolen. Three-pointer taken and made.
That was Giselle Aviles with that three-point
Aviles
shot.
with a three-pointer, and it is now a 6-point ball game, 18-12 here, as the Falcons try to make a run there, but we're going to use that size, and easily with a dunk is Cedric Lath.
And one.
And one, Coach, as you said, so quickly up. Cedric Lath is 6'10", so they just dumped the ball into the big guy, and he quickly goes out there and just slams.
Well, the Eastlake Falcons actually pushed the offensive set a little bit further out. What that did is it gave more opening inside for Lath.
Lath makes his free throw, and now he's got 5 points in this game. 21-12 is the score. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go until halftime. As we have Hinojos with the basketball, almost loses it. He passes it to Alveles. And now still with the basketball. Now he'll pass it to Lattis. And now almost another steal there, Coach. As you see that Bengals defense, look how far up they have to start their offense. And now finally Hinojos has it, and we'll have a block as Lath with a big block there on Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's what you call a rim protector. Down low. But yes, Eastlake is going more to, as I said, to more of a spread type offense, more one-and-one. They've abandoned their motion offense.
It'll be Eastlake basketball as they try to bring it in from the right corner. They get it to Lattis, being guarded by Lopez of the Bengals. Now he'll give the rock up. Right wing is where the Falcons have got the ball. Now they get it to Lattis, drive it in, right corner. That's not a three, that's a two. It is missed. Rebound goes to Eastlake, but we're going to have a foul called.
What you saw there offensively for the Eastlake Falcons, that spread type of offense is looking for a double team. So with a double team, you can pass off and find the open man, which is what they did on that last set.
Foul is on Forrester for Balboa. Now the Falcons have an opportunity for a three-pointer, wide open and missed. Rebound goes, and now it is Forrester with the basketball. Alley-oop, no good. And now Eastlake has an opportunity for a fast break as Lattis has the basketball. And now a pass, driving in, taking the shot, no good. Rebound for the Bengals. Forrester passes it to Lath, and Lath will be fouled. That is a smart foul.
It is very smart foul.
Jeremiah Jones with the foul there, Coach. That is his second.
You can tell the Bengals like to run the floor in any opportunity they can get.
Free throw is up, and it is no good for Lath. Couple of substitutions as Bamba Somalia checks in for Balboa. Now you'll have Elijah Ramirez check in for Eastlake as well. Lath with the second free throw. It is up, and it is good, and now he has 6 points in this ball game. 10-point lead for Balboa, 22-12, and we have a whistle. A foul on Bamba Soamalaya.
A little bit of pressure put on by the Bengals here at full court.
Now they finally bring in the basketball. Now Lattis has got it for Eastlake. Being guarded by Lopez. And now another steal there. And you'll have Brown with the basketball, goes up for the layup, no good, rebounded by Lath, loses the basketball, and it ends up in the hands of the Falcons. Now Lattice with opportunity for a fast layup, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Balboa. It'll be Eastlake basketball. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go until halftime.
Good effort by Lattice that time. He heard footsteps behind him, did a good job of hesitated, but he still was bothered by that shot.
And now they get the ball in to Hinojos. Hinojos being guarded by Daniel. Drives in, nice give and go there, and the Falcons convert. Elijah Ramirez with 2 points there, and it is a 22-14 lead. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go until halftime. And now another steal by Eastlake there. Lattice passes it, driving in for the layup, no good, rebounded by Eastlake, going back up, and making it is Elijah Ramirez, a 4-0 run for the Eastlake Falcons.
The Bengals were slow getting back that time, Monster.
Yes, it's now a 6-point lead, 22-16. 5 minutes left to go until halftime. Lopez with the basketball, he'll pass it to Daniel, and now Daniel to Lath. And now pump faking is Brown. Now they pass it to Lath. Lath will go up and get another slam dunk. When he gets underneath the paint there, Coach, it's going to be very hard to stop.
There's not a whole lot you can do. It doesn't matter what size you are. That's it. He gets great position down underneath.
By the way, Lath did not start. He's got 8 points in this game. Hinojos with the basketball for Eastlake. Goes, drives in, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up. Another block by Lath. And now the ball goes out of bounds.
Good hustle by both teams on that last possession.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go until halftime. 8-point lead for Balboa. 24-16 is the score. Couple of substitutions as Abraham Oleander checks back into the game for Balboa. Eastlake trying to get it into Lattice. Lattice makes a pass all alone for a pass. Another pass there. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll still be Eastlake basketball.
Well, I like the way Eastlake is attacking the basket, looking for that open man, making that extra pass. Just went a little bit too far outside that time.
Falcons to bring it in underneath right side their own basket. They get it in. Now Lattice has got it. Being guarded by Sharp. And now wide open for a three and missing it. Rebound goes to Balboa. And now Sharp with a pass. Check that. Sharp is the one that received the pass. He'll drive in for a layup and he will make it. Now Sharp, from what I can tell, has got 4 points in this ball game.
Nice move inside there without any help. It's very tough to stop.
And now it went from a 6-point lead to a 10-point lead once again for Balboa. Lattice drives into the paint, left-handed layup, and he'll make it. That'll be the 9th point for Lattice here in this ball game.
Nice little playmaker that time. He handles the ball really well.
Lagareta, check that. Sharp with the basketball for Balboa is going to drive in, and he will be fouled by Lucas Brandon. That'll be the first foul for Brandon. Substitution made as Famotumi Brown checks in for Balboa, replacing Lauren Daniel.
Well, the Bengals thought that the Falcons had knocked the ball out of bounds, but the officials begged to differ. Eastlake ball.
Now Lattice with the basketball. There's going to drive in on Sharp. Shot taken, no good, rebounded. Long pass there for Balboa as Brown has it. Now he has the ball stolen, but the Bengals recover. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Shot taken, missed, rebounded, no good. And it is the Falcons that end up with the basketball here. Now a pass there to Sergio Hinojos. Being guarded by Brown. Drives in, check that, being by Sharp. And now it is Ramirez with the basketball. Top of the key. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach James Moreno of the Eastlake Falcons, Coach.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed more recently here is the Bengals seem to be getting away from their offense. They're going more one-on-one, and they're having a tough time trying to get rebounds. Credit to the Eastlake Falcons for being in rebound position and picking up the ball.
2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go until halftime. Here it is, the first game of the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Falcons Network. a full slate of games. We'll have 4 more games, about 3 more games to be played here at the main gym here at Eastlake. It'll be girls action. And then tomorrow morning, starting at 10 a.m., we'll have games going on in the main gym and the auxiliary gym as well. And of course, it'll be Championship Saturday. First game of the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament here. 26-18 lead for Balboa. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go until halftime.
And you look at the way the game started, Monster. It seemed like Balboa was getting a lead and hoping to widen it. But the Eastlake Falcons they've held on. They've held on so far.
Forster checks back in for Balboa. Avila is trying to bring in the basketball. Being guarded by Sharp, and he finally gets it in to Lattis. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go until halftime. And now the ball almost stolen. Lattis recovers it.
Eastlake back to their motion offense.
Driving in is Lattis. Passes it. Now Forster gets the steal there. Oh, almost had like a double dribble, no call. And now a pass goes out of bounds as it was Bamba Somaya, who almost looked like a double dribble to me, Coach, but it was not called.
It did look like it was rather quick, though. But Balboa is trying to run it at every opportunity they have.
So Somaya is checks out. Forster trying to bring in the basketball. And now we have a scramble for the basketball. Eastlake gets it. And now Eastlake with an opportunity. They've got numbers if they want to use it. And they go and they get the bucket. Good give and go right there, as it was Christian Legareta with the basket for the Falcons. It's now down back to a 6-point lead, 26-20, under 2 minutes left to go until halftime.
Nice assist by Lara that time.
And now it is Trejo with the basketball, passes it. Brown takes the shot, no good. The rebound goes to the Falcons. And now Lattis is going to slow it down as Coach James Moreno for the Falcons tells him, slow it down, my man.
Yes,
slow it
sir.
down
Yes,
a
sir.
tad. And now they get it to Hinojos. Starting their offense at midcourt, basically. Still with the man-to-man there, Coach.
Yes, sir.
And now they get the ball back to Lattis. Being guarded by Brown. Now they'll pass it to Hinojos. There's your 4 corners you're talking about there, Coach.
Yep.
I remember that when we used to ran that when I played for Sleda. And it leads to a steal for Brown. And now a long cross-court pass to Forster. Forster gets the ball stolen. Lattis with the basketball. Looking to pass. And there it is. And we have a block. Another shot taken, another block by Balboa. So 2 great defensive plays there by the Bengals.
Very difficult for Eastlake to get anything under the basket to go in.
Substitution made as Tane McCann checks in for Balboa. McCann, a 6'7" sophomore, a senior. Lattis with the basketball. We're under a minute left to go in this first half. Eastlake will try to take as much time as possible, Coach.
Falcons only down by 6.
Now they're still going with that 4 corners action there, Coach. They'll get the ball to Aviles, and now he'll pass it to Lattis. 33 seconds left to go until halftime. Aviles with the basketball, loses it, and now a pass to Sharp. Sharp is gonna be fouled as he goes in for a layup. And they're not going to call a foul at all, Coach.
No,
say they lost the basketball.
He lost control of the basketball on his way up. That was a call. That's a pretty good call. But Eastlake has got to figure out how to get the ball out of the center of the court and maybe flash a player underneath to look inside.
Well, they've got 12 seconds left to go. They're going to have to get something. Aviles makes a couple of moves, drives in, and he will get fouled with 5.2 seconds left to go until halftime.
Nice move by Aviles at the time, going to his left, getting to the rim, and had pressure on him, but he does go to the line for 2.
Aviles has got 3 points in this ball game. Let's see if we can make these 2 free throws here. First coming up for Aviles. First one is up, and it is good. It is now a 5-point lead, 26-21. in favor of the Bengals. Second free throw is coming up. It is up, and it is no good. 5 seconds left to go. Ball goes out of bounds with 2.7 seconds left. And we're probably gonna get a little last second shot there. Length of the court.
Eastlake putting pressure.
Long pass. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Comes back to the spot. So the Falcons will have a pretty good spot on the floor here.
They'll have an opportunity for last second shot
sir.
here. Alviles to bring it in. 2.5 second substitution made as Lucas Brandon checks in, trying to get a little height there. And now a substitution made for the Bengals as Oleander gets back in there. Alviles to bring in the basketball. 2.5 seconds. They get it. The ball is last second shot. The horn does not sound. It is halftime here at Eastlake High School as the visiting Balboa Bengals have a 26-20.
Classroom. This is a very hands-on classroom that consists of editing, recording, anything like that. We take care of school announcements, athletic streaming. Students find themselves recording each other for certain assignments that are provided to them. Some of them have even taken it up as a hobby. This is the president of the AV Club, which we really hope you join.
Falcons, your yearbooks and senior ads are now for sale at yearbookforever.com.
We are so excited to bring you our book, Run It Back, and make sure to follow us at Eastlake Yearbook for more updates.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Havlick. I teach Algebra 2 for our Falcon Early College. Our early college program allows students to get their associate's degree by the time they graduate high school. So you can come, you can take your classes here on campus as well as EPCC. Come join us, meet your new best friends and your favorite teachers.
Hi, my name is Lila Leeser, and I've been an early college counselor for 16 years. And this program was designed to give students who normally wouldn't have an opportunity to go to college to get their associates. And basically it was meant to give them the taste of what going to college was going to be. And what we've seen throughout history, because again, I've been a counselor for 16 years in the early college program, it really is meant to change lives.
Awesome art department, and we wanted to share what we offer in our school.
Eastlake High School has 3 art teachers now. We have Art 1 classes, we have Art 2 drawing, Art 2 sculpture, Art 2 ceramics, and we also have AP Studio Art classes for 2D and design. We also offer an art club, so any students that maybe cannot get an art class, or even if they are in art, they can participate after school once a week. And we do fundraising, we do activities to help our Key Club or other clubs in the campus. We use those funds for field trips.
We also offer great opportunities for students to enter art competitions throughout the year. They are full of different events, so they can be for specific events, district events, and also going out and exploring all of state. And we can offer all these great opportunities to our students. So it's a great way to think critically and explore.
Can we dismiss those?
Hi, my name is Brian Pablos. I'm in Lincoln Douglas Debate. Debate is a very fun learning experience for everybody, no matter what event you're in. You can find new things about yourself. You can articulate yourself better. It's a very fun team learning experience.
Hi, I'm Liliana, and I'm on the debate team, and I do PF and poetry. And debate is really cool because it's giving me a lot of opportunities and learning experiences.
Hi, my name is AJ and I'm a senior here in the aesthetics program. You should join because it prepares you for getting a job outside in the salon and you get to create bonds with other girls.
We are Audio Video. Welcome to our classroom. This is a very hands-on classroom that consists of editing, recording, anything like that. We take care of school announcements, athletic streaming. Students find themselves recording each other for certain assignments that are provided to them. Some of them have even taken it up as a hobby. This is the president of the AV Club, which we really hope you join.
Falcons, your yearbooks and senior ads are now for sale at yearbookforever.com.
We are so excited to bring you our book, Run It Back, and make sure to follow us at Eastlake Yearbook for more updates.
And welcome back as we get ready for the second half here for Balboa versus the Eastlake Falcons. Game 1 of the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. As Balboa has got a 26-21 lead over the Falcons. So keys to the game for the Falcons. Try to get back into this, Coach.
Well, they're doing pretty well right now, down 5. I think they need to polish up a little bit more offensively. But then again, you look at the Bengal defensive strength, which is underneath. That's kind of tough to do. But I like the way they're changing their offensive scheme with each possession.
And you talked about it. We overheard Coach Dominic Jones tell the Bengals that they got to stick to their game plan, not try to showboat there, because that gave the Falcons the opportunity to come back into this game. Because at two points in this game, it was a 10-point game, and then this is the second time. This is the lowest the lead has been in a while. So as we get ready to start the second half here for Balboa and Eastlake, as once again we have a steal to start off the game there. For Lattes is going to take the shot, and no good. Rebound goes to Balboa. And now it is Trejo with the basketball. He'll pass it to Sharp. Sharp. And now back to Sharp. Sharp will reset the offense for the Bengals.
You can see now they're making a few more passes, running their offense a little bit more efficiently.
Boyander with the basketball, passes it to McCann, who starts the second half, and another steal by the Falcons. So the Falcon defense forcing 2 turnovers to start this third period, Coach.
Lucas Brandon, good hands with that steal, getting the ball back for the Falcons.
Now driving in is Lattes, takes the shot, but he will be fouled. Will be shooting 2.
One of the things that the Bengals have in trouble with, although they have quick feet, is getting in front of the penetrator.
Foul is on Brown. That'll be a second foul. It will send Mateo Lattes to the line. Lattes has got 9 points in this game for the Falcons.
Been doing a good job controlling the ball, handling the ball as well.
First free throw is up, and it is good, and it is now a 4-point game, 26-22. Second free throw coming up for Lattes. It is up, and it is good. Now a 3-point lead. Hasn't been this close since early on in the first period.
I was just thinking the same thing, Monster.
Let's see what the Bengals can do here as they drive, and no whistle at all there. Could have been a charge or a block. Instead they let them play. Oleander with the basketball for the Bengals. Directing traffic, gets it to Gray, to Sharp, excuse me. And now Trejo passes it. Actually, he keeps it, makes a move. 3-pointer taken, and it is made by 10 McCain.
And I'm sure this is what Coach Jones expected as far as running the offense, moving the ball, getting the open shot.
McCann with the basketball, 3 points there, and it is now back to a 6-point lead, 29-23. As you'll have Lattes actually check that is Hinojos with the basketball. Now Lattes has it, and we have a whistle. That is the third foul on Tavarian Famatumi Brown. As the Falcons try to bring the basketball in, almost a 5-second violation. Instead, they turn it over now. Sharp with the basketball. He'll pass it, 3-pointer taken, no good. And it is put back in by Diego Trejo for the Bengals. He's got 8 points in this ball game. 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter. And now Lattes with the basketball for the Falcons. It's up to a 31-23 lead here in the third quarter. Pass by Lattes. Another pass for the Falcons. Driving in, taking the shot. Hinojos, no good. Rebound for the Bengals. Going up for and taking the shot, no good. He could have called. Sharp goes up, and he's fouled and one.
Yeah, it looked like he hung on the rim just a little bit there.
And that is Coach James Moreno. That's what he's saying, Coach. Not happy that he was able to hang on the rim there for as long as he did.
Well, that was good effort to get a rebound, but you can't hang on the rim like that.
Sharp has got 6 points in this game. Kalik Sharp, a 6'2" senior, a guard First free throw's up, and no good. Rebound goes to Oleander. Actually, they're going to call it a jump ball.
Yeah,
And
I'm sorry, Martin. Good position by Oleander getting in front of the Eastwood Falcon player that time, getting the rebound.
Possession arrow favors the Eastlake Falcons, so now they've got the basketball. Lattice, and the lead is back up to 10 for Balboa. He's met by Sharp, and now a pass, spinning, trying to get it outside, taking the shot and missing it. The rebound goes to the Bengals.
Well, good. They're getting good shots, good looks on that offense. They're not able to fall.
Sharp passes a three-pointer, taken no good by Daniel, rebounded by Balboa. Now going back up is Sharp, and he'll have another 2 points. He now has 8 points in this ball game, and it is now a 12-point lead, 35-23 with 4:50 left to go in this third quarter.
The Bengals picking up their aggressiveness defensively.
And because of that, you'll have a foul on Sharp. Couple of substitutions as Aviles checks back in for the Falcons, and also Lucas Brandon along with Elijah Ramirez in there, and Christian Legareta in the game for the Falcons now. Now Lott is being guarded by Sharp, and we're going to have a traveling violation there, Coach, on the Falcons.
Yeah, one too many steps that time by the Eastwood Falcons. It was Lattice that stopped his dribble before and kept his feet moving.
35-23 is the score. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Sharp with the basketball for Balboa. Looks to the sideline, trying to get a play call, and now he will run the offense there. They pass it to McCann. McCann to Daniel. And now shot taken by Trejo. Turnaround jumpers, no good. A rebound goes to the Falcons. Now Alviles passes it to Brandon. Now still with the basketball is Brandon. He's going to drive in, passes a three-pointer taken, and it is missed. The rebound goes to the Bengals. And now Sharp with the basketball, passes it back to Sharp. Another pass inside, and we're going to have a traveling violation on the Bengals.
Looked like he shuffled his feet, but you can tell the Bengals now are setting a little bit more of their offense, their high-low offense, and you know, with that size, you can run a pretty good high-low offense.
Aviles to bring the basketball. He gets it to Lattice. 3:45 left to go. 12-point lead, 35-23 in favor of the Bengals over the Falcons. Lattice drives, takes a shot, no good. The rebound goes to Trejo and Balboa. And now Sharp passes a three-pointer taken and missed. Ball's rebounded by the Falcons. Now they can do a fast break if they choose to. Lattice with the basketball. Pushing it, drives into the paint. Shot is no good. And the Falcons get the rebound, put back, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Boy, Eastlake has really gone cold here in the third quarter, having trouble just connecting offensively.
35-23 is the score. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in this third period. Talik Sharp with the basketball. He'll pass it to Lauren Daniel. Back to Sharp, and now they pass it to Trejo. Check that. That was McCann. Now Sharp. Three-pointer, no good. Trying to get the putback in is Oleander, no good. They pass it to Daniel, and now we'll have a steal. And Lattice will push the basketball, go up for a layup, and it is no good. And the rebound goes, and we're gonna have Oleander all by himself for a slam dunk, and he will make it.
And they did call a technical that time.
They called the technical on the dunk?
Yes.
Why? Because so they called a hanging on the rim on that one.
Yes, and not on.
But they didn't call it on Sharp. Wow. Nonetheless, the points count, right?
Yes,
so
they
it's
do.
still 37-23. So the technical is taken by Lattice, and it is a 37-24.
First points for Eastlake with 2:30 left in the third quarter.
Second free throw is up. 25-37, so back to a 12-point lead. And Coach Dominic Jones can't believe the call there. And I'll be honest with him, I think he's got a right to say something.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he's got a point. I mean, you have to be consistent. If you don't call it the first time, it's hard to call it the second time.
2 minutes, 31 seconds as we have a timeout called here. This is the first game of the 2022 McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament.
And you can tell the Bengals made some adjustments at halftime. Running their offense a little bit more, being a little bit more aggressive defensively. And Eastlake's having trouble finding the basket.
And on the other end, you can tell that Eastlake kind of anticipating the size advantage, because you saw sometimes some of the shots that didn't go in, they're just kind of adjusting because they're expecting it to get swatted or something like that. So
no, that's right. That's right.
So here we go. On the floor for the Bengals will be Daniel, Sharp, Oleander, Trejo, and McCann. For the Falcons, you have Rodriguez, Brandon, Lares, Lagareta, and Aviles, as Aviles tries to bring in the basketball. 2:30 left to go in this third quarter. He is met by Sharp at mid-court. Now Lares dribbles to the left. And now he will get the ball into, shot taken and missed, rebounded by the Falcons, go back up, but there's a block by Trejo. And now a pass to Oleander. Oleander is pressured. They pass it to Trejo. Trejo drives in, and they're going to call a charging violation on Diego Trejo.
Good job setting up with that charge in the lane for the Eastwood Falcons.
2 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 12-point lead, 37-25 in favor of Balboa out of San Diego. By the way, Coach, they are the 2019 winner of the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament.
And I'm sure their goal is to win one this year.
Now Lares being pressured. He's going to drive in, passes it all alone for three, and nailing it is Christian Legareta. He's got 5 points in this game. 37-28 is the score. And quickly a three for the Bengals, and nailing it is Tane McCann. He's got 5 points, actually 6 points in this ball game.
Yeah, it looks like McCann's got the hot hand outside for the Bengals.
40-28 is the score. 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go in this third. Lares with the basketball. He'll pass it. Aviles is shot blocked. Back to Lares though. The Falcons have another opportunity. 1 minute left to go in this third quarter. Aviles with the basketball. Being guarded by Oleander, makes a move. Trying to get something done, and they pass it to Lagarete. Lagarete is being pressured. He'll get it to Aviles. 40 seconds left to go. Now Aviles trying to get in, doing something, trying to get into the paint. He does, turn around, takes the shot, and he will be called for a traveling violation, Coach.
Yeah, trying to play inside with Oleander, but it's kind of tough to do, especially if he goes strictly to his left.
29.1 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 12-point lead, 40-28 in favor of Balboa. Balboa can take the last shot if they choose to here, as Khalik Sharp passes it to Daniel. Now back to Sharp. They get it to McCann. Now Daniel back to Sharp. 14 seconds. 10 seconds left to go.
He's taking a 2-3.
And now they pass it to Daniel. He's going to take a wide open three, and he will drain it. Big three by Lauren Daniel. And that is how the third quarter ends. So after three, it is the Balboa Bengals out of San Diego with a 43-20 lead over the Eastlake Falcons. We'll take a timeout, Coach, and we'll get ready for the third quarter as you're watching the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. And welcome back to Eastlake High School as we're ready for the fourth quarter here in the first game of the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Mondo the Monster Medina along with the Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva as Balboa has a 43-28 lead to start this fourth period. As they get the ball into Trejo, Trejo passes it. Sharp takes the three-pointer. No good, rebounded by the Falcons. Now the Eastlake has got to put together some type of run here, Coach.
Yes, sir.
If they want to get back into this game.
They're having a difficult time penetrating that defense for the Bengals.
7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this game. Eastlake brings it in. They'll pass it to Lattis, being guarded by Sharp. And we have not seen Cedric Lath in this game again, Coach, even though he's got 8 points.
He got his 10 points and went back to the bench.
Now driving in, taking the shot, and making it is Jeremiah Jones.
Nice floater there in the lane for Jones.
13-point lead, 43-30 is the score. They'll pass it to McCann. McCann to Trejo, to Sharp, taking the shot. Check that, that was Daniel. And we're gonna have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Eastlake. The next game coming up at 4:30 here at the main gym will be Shabak Christian versus AZ Compass. That should be a tremendous game here.
Yep.
Coach, you and El Autobus, Christian Molinado will have the call here.
Looking forward to that
as we
one
get
as well.
ready. 43-30 is the score. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. The Falcons have to make some type of run if they're going to try to win this ball game. Lattis with the basketball makes a move in the paint. No good. The rebound to Oleander. And now Sharp with the basketball. Has it picked. Turnover there. Lattis looking back. Takes the shot and it is blocked by Abraham Oleander. 6'10" junior.
Well, you got to give him credit for trying to get into that lane and penetrate, but just no chance, really.
Aviles brings in the basketball, gives it to Lattis. Lattis pump fake, drives, takes the shot, and this time he will be fouled by Sharp.
One of the things that I noticed here later on in the game, especially right now in the fourth quarter, the Bengals defense, that was Sharp early on in the game, they're getting a little bit lazy here in the fourth quarter.
6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Still a 13-point lead. 43-30 is the score. Lattis takes the shot, and he'll make it. From my count, he's got 10 points in this game.
Staying within striking distance are the Falcons.
Second free throw for Lattis is up, and it is good. So now he's got 11 points in this game. Coach Dominic Jones giving instructions to Khalik Sharp. Being made at half court by Lattis, and Sharp will be fouled, non-shooting foul.
On the floor.
It'll go against Christian Legarete.
They did have a couple of sequences there.
Actually, they called it on Lattis. My bad, Coach.
No, there was a couple of sequences there where the Bengals ran their offense, got some good shots inside and outside, and now it looks like they're going back to their one-on-one.
Daniel takes a three, no good. The rebound goes to the Falcons. Under 6 minutes left to go in this game. 43-32 is the score. Driving in for the easy bucket. Great pass there. As it is Elijah Ramirez with the 2 points there.
Lattice with a good assist.
Spin move by Sharp. Driving in with the easy looking layup there. Good job by Sharp. That was a tremendous spin move for the N1 opportunity, Coach.
Yeah, Sharp has really good moves. He's a very good ball handler. Goes with both hands, uses both hands. Nice penetration to the basket.
And now Sharp trying to bring in the basketball. Actually, they did not count the basket. No. It was a non-shooting foul there. So take back those 2 points. And now we're gonna have a foul called.
One of the few times that they've been getting the ball back inside.
Jeremiah Jones with the foul. That is his 3rd foul of this game. Abraham Oyander going to the line. The 6'10" center, a junior. He's got 3 points in this game. Misses his first free throw. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in this game. Substitution made as Josh Rodriguez will come in for Eastlake, replacing Jeremiah Jones. Second free throw coming up for Oyander. It is up, and it is good. 44-34, 10-point lead for the Bengals with 5 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in this game. Lagarete almost loses the ball. He'll pass it. And trying to get something done there. Lattice passes it, and we're going to have a shot block by Oyander. But the Falcons end up with the basketball. They try to get it inside. Scrambling for the ball, nothing there. Three-pointer taken, missed. Rebound goes to Oyander and the Bengals. And it is Sharp with the basketball now. Passing it to McCann, takes a 3, and he'll miss it. The rebound goes to Trejo of the Bengals. Hitting the cutting Oyander, who gets fouled. 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Coach, Eastlake getting the shots, they're just not going in.
Yeah, they are. They're just not going in now. I don't know if it's maybe wearing down a little bit more tired. More fatigue seems to be setting in. But a nice cut there by Olander to get to the basket.
Oyander checking 2 free throw shots. First one is up, and it is good. And now he has 4 points in this ball game. Substitution made as Tavian Brown checks in, replacing Tane McCann. Second free throw coming up for Oyander. It is up, and it is good. Back up to a 12-point lead, 46-34. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in this game. Lattice passes it to Aviles. And now the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover there for the Falcons. Substitution made as you'll have Sergio Hinojos checking in for Lagarete. And it is Balboa basketball.
Bill careless there with the pass in the on the baseline, trying to get the ball back out to the front court.
Sharp with the rock, passes midcourt. 4.5 minutes left to go in the game, being guarded by Lattice. And then he'll pass it to Brown. We have a whistle.
I did not catch that call.
I did not catch that call at all, but it's a turnover, and it'll be Eastlake basketball. Lattice with the rock. Passes it to Alvides, takes the shot, and banks it.
Nice runner that time.
5 points for Alviles. 4 minutes, 5 seconds. Back to a 10-point lead. Sharp with the basketball. Drives in. Right-handed layup, and he'll make it. 10 points.
Always go strong to the basket, Monster. Always go strong to the basket.
Sharp now with 10 points in this game. And now Hinojos with the basketball for the Falcons. 3:45 left to go. Drives in. Takes the shot. No good. The rebound goes to the Balboa. Sharp with the basketball. Passes it. His pass is stolen. Eastlake with the rock now. Long pass is going to go to 3 points taken by Eastlake and drilled. Sergio Hinojos with the three-pointer, and it is now a 48-39 lead for Balboa. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. Sharp passes it. Daniel takes a three, and he'll miss it. Rebounded for Balboa. Sharp passes it. Trejo back to Sharp, and Sharp will set up the offense for Balboa. Balboa passes it to Brown. Brown trying to get it inside. Sloppy pass there. And an inside pass, and Oleander with another bucket has got 6 points, and it's back to an 11-point lead. 50-39 is the score. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in this game. Lada is going to take a shot, and he'll make it. Bank shot there. 13 points for Lattis, and I'm sure he called bank.
I heard him. Yes, I did.
2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this game. 8-point lead for Balboa. Driving in is Brown, and he will be fouled as he goes into the paint.
Nice defensive pressure by Eastlake. That is Aviles, actually that is Hinojos, putting good pressure up in the front court.
So the foul will be called on Josh Rodriguez of the Falcons, and that's going to send Brown to the line shooting 2. He's got 3 points in this game so far. First shot is up, and it is good. 4 points. Back to a 51-42 lead. As Rodriguez will go to the bench. Second free throw here for Brown. Brown, a 6'2" guard, a senior. There's a free throw, and it is good. And now Brown has got 5 points in this game. Substitution made as we have a timeout here, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Called by the Balboa Bengals. Dominic Jones calls the timeout. So a 10-point lead, 52-42. And for the Falcons, you got to think that you have to start scoring quickly and try to make a couple of threes to get back into this game.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's so much the pace offensively, but I think they can't afford to work the ball around as they have done previously, and be able to get a shot. They're trying to get the best shots they can inside, but just that height of the Bengals, it's just they're not able to get inside as well as they'd like.
Malachi Pugh is going to check in for Eastlake there. Now, they're looking at a situation, Coach, where they think they marked one of the last baskets as a 3, and it should have been a 2. So they might change the score from 42 to 41. We're just going to have to wait, because I know the officials are talking about it right now at the scorekeeper's booth desk.
I believe that was the shot in question was the ladder shot from the from the wing.
So now they're talking to the scorekeeper there, trying to change it. Two minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this first game of the McDonald's 2022 Classic Basketball Tournament. And they are going to change the score from 42 to 41, Coach.
Yes, it looks like they are. Falcons ready to bring the ball in from the far court.
Don't forget, the next game is going to come up at 4:30 here. Just keep it where you have it locked on. It'll be Shabbat Christian versus AZ Compass at 4:30 right here. And there they change the score, so it's now 41 to 52. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this game. The Falcons, let's see what they can do. And now Lades drives, passes it, and the ball goes off. Aviles was not ready for that, Coach. So it's a turnover. So now, if you're Balboa, you take as much time as you want. Remember, there's no shot clock in high school basketball.
Right. I just don't think it's the way that the Bengals like to play, but we'll see.
Sharp with the basketball. He'll pass it to Oleander. Now he'll pass it to Trejo, back to Sharp. Sharp drives in, and he will be fouled, but a non-shooting foul. What did they call non-shooting foul?
No, it's a 1-and-1 on the floor.
So the foul will be on Lares. And
Both teams
Sharp
are on in the 1-and-1 now.
Sharp going to the line. 1-and-1. First shot is up. No good. Rebound goes to the Falcons. 1 minute, 47 seconds. 9-point lead for Balboa. And a move made. And a foul. And going to the line, shooting two, will be Sergio Hinojos.
Nice crossover move by Hinojos that time, trying to get to the basket. But he was fouled on his way to the basket.
Shot by Hinojos is good. Now he has 6 points in this game. It's now a 10-point ball game. Second free throw for Hinojos is good, and it is now a 9-point lead, 43-52 in favor of Balboa. Oleander with the basketball. Remember, like, Balboa can take as much time as they want here, Coach.
Yes,
I'm kind of surprised you're going pretty fast.
I don't think it's their style to slow it down, to be honest with you.
Gray passes it to Oleander. Oleander to Brown. Now Trejo with the basketball. Oleander, as they're just trying to waste time there to get it to Sharp. Now they pass it to Trejo, and they are taking their time. 1 minute left to go in this game. Eastlake's gonna have to start to foul. Brown goes into the lane, no good. Rebound for Eastlake, and now they push the basketball. Lares stops, takes the shot, and no good. Gets his own rebound. And now Pugh goes up, and he is fouled. And Pugh will go to the line, shooting two.
The Falcons had a 3-on-2 opportunity on that last possession. Just couldn't get the ball in, but nice effort by Pugh to get the rebound.
Malachi Pugh going to the line, shooting two. He is a 6'3" senior. First free throw's up, and it is good. 52-44 is the score. 46.3 seconds left to go in this game. Second free throw for Pugh is no good, and the rebound goes to Trejo. Balboa has got it. Daniel with the basketball gets a pass midcourt. 39 seconds. Eastlake has to foul. They're trying to get the ball back. No foul. Daniel with the basketball there. They'll pass it to Trejo. 29 seconds left to go. Sharp with the rock now. Check that is Brown. He gets it to Oleander. Being guarded by Pugh. Now they get it to Sharp. And Balboa is going to go on to win this ball game as they pass it to Brown. Now Sharp. And now Daniel. 10 seconds, and that is how this game is going to end.
Yes,
it's going to look like Trejo is going to have the basketball, and that is going to be it here as Balboa will win this first game here of the McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. So we have a final, Coach. Balboa beats Eastlake by a score of 52-44. Your final thoughts on this ball game?
Well, the Bengals started off strong, but then Eastlake came back. They were in the game for quite a while. They had a tough time with the high